Yeah, I don't know how to say this. I'm just gonna show you. We have underground storage or above ground storage, whatever. Yeah, that's probably the coolest thing I've ever seen. What's going on, everybody? DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to new mods for Farming Simulator 19. Today I've got 23 mods for you for all platforms. We've got 6 new and 4 updates. For console only, we've got 1 new, and PC and Mac, we've got 8 new and 4 updates. Let's check it out. First up today, we have the Valta N Series. Before you ask, yes, those are narrow rear duals. Yep, that's what I took out of this. We've got multiple engine configurations, multiple tire options, and tracks all around. Those are chunky boys right there. We've also got a rear front loader attachment on this thing, and you could do anything you want. Foldable beacons, selectable GPS. It's all here. So let's jump in and check it out, because this is something else. Let's go into vehicles. Let's go into small tractors. And here we are on the far right-hand side, the Valta N Series for $101,800, 145 horsepower, base starting 31 miles per hour. Let's jump in and check it out. Doesn't seem too crazy, at least to start with. Oh, but it gets there. Oh, it gets there. So rim color, we get multiple options here. We've got basically anything in the game. No chrome though, so keep that in mind. Main color, we don't get everything in the game. It would have been nice to have, multiple options for this, but we don't have that. You've got just a few different options. Funny enough, I have a modded version that's been out for a long time, and it's the same thing. I'm not going to be that guy. Just saying, there's a couple things in there that are very interesting. So down here, we have wheel brands. We have Trelleborg. We have Nokian. We have Michelin. Midas, oh yeah, and Lizard. And Trelleborg, we have standard reversed front tread, wheel weights, wide tires, extra wide tire. Oh, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. We also have wide tires with weights, rear twins. We have narrow tires. We have rear narrows all around and back to standard. In Nokian, we've got communal, we've got extra wide, and back to communal. Michelin, we have standard, we have rear reversed front. We have wheel weights, which I think look phenomenal. We've got wide tires, rear twins, which are huge. We also have back to standard again. There you go. In Midas tires, standard, reversed front tread, wheel weights, rear twins. Again, massive, massive wheels on this chunky boy right here. And back to standard again. And then Lizard, you've got pretty much what equates to wide tracks all the way around. All the way around. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. We're going to leave it on that just because I want to. Design, we have standard, twin track, back to standard again, so you can reverse your drive option on this. I don't think that the reverse drive option is available on the base game version. Beacon lights, we have no beacon. Left side, right side, or both sides, those are foldable, so you can fold them down and bring them back up. Engine setup, we have the N134 Active, which is 145 horsepower. We have 165, 201, and then another 201. So this is going to increase your speed from, I don't know what the base one is, 31 miles per hour up to 57 kilometers. So I think that goes about 36, 37 miles per hour, which is pretty cool. Front loader attacher, we have no. We have yes. We have the allo console. So if you have the allo front loader trimming quickie, you can use that. Or, yep, rear front loader. Is that a rear loader? I think that's a rear loader. We also have the Valta GPS. You can do yes or no. Doesn't do anything, but it is cool. Warning signs. No warning signs. Warning signs 1, which gives you kind of the European look. Warning signs 2, which is the American look. Or you could do just a triangle. So there's all kinds of stuff here that you can add. Very, very cool. I'm appreciative that those have all been added. But otherwise, that's it. All the way decked out, at least mostly decked out. It's going to be around 130,000. You may find yourself north or south of that, depending on what you've got going on. This is just wow. Absolutely. Absolutely wow. And it's not even the coolest thing we have today. Next up, we have the Gorenc Grinder 600. This is a front-mounted crumbler, or basically a front-mounted cultivator that does all your good stuff for you. Price is going to be $20,000. Power range anywhere from 140 to 180 horsepower. Highly recommend going on the north end of that. Working speeds 14 kilometers per hour. Working with 6 meters. Sorry. Let's jump in and check it out. Where you can find this? Well, this is going to be found in tools. It's going to be found in cultivators. And we've got it right here. The Gorenc Grinder 600, 140 horsepower is what it says right here. This does have a weight, and it's a good thing that they've shown that. 2,450 kilograms. That is pretty darn heavy for a tractor with 140 horsepower. So make sure that you've got the right stuff going on. And this goes 8 miles an hour at 6 meters. No customization. What you see is what you get. And this is pretty nice, to be fair. This has been modeled very, very nicely. It's by Polycow, who's released a couple other mods recently, and have all been fantastic. Next, we have one of the coolest things I think I've ever seen. This is the NMC Log Trailer Pack. And you can see just from this alone, this is truly something else. So this is neat because all of these are detachable. So if you wanted to run this maybe like a Wilson B train where you can just boop, 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 hook multiples of these up, you could do it. Take this, get rid of that dolly. Makes me wonder, can we get rid of these independently? We can. So if I wanted to sell that dolly, or if I wanted to sell the front or the back end, totally could. So the dolly's just here for, plugging in, doing that kind of thing. Also, you can use this dolly for other stuff too. But this entire piece is purchased at once. But this is not the only thing. We have one other new trailer, plus we have a brand new, or two brand new, I guess, loading areas for the Griffin. So let's jump in, let's go in forestry equipment, and let's take a look at this bad boy, because it is something else. Let me tell you what. So here's what we get. First off, we have the timber trailer, this bad boy right here. This guy right here will do all of the goodies. It'll do the fun stuff. Yes, it will. Rim colors, main colors, design colors, different axles, different flaps, different NMC up north, baby. License plates. You've got it all right here. But this, at the end of the day, is just a link trailer. Now, if you want to really do it up, you could buy these in different sections. So you could buy the dolly, you could buy the front end, you could buy the rear end version, or you could buy it all together. So if you want to put a bunch of these, I would highly recommend taking the front and then just linking tons of these together. You hook them up fifth wheel and you're good to go. What? It's just, yeah. And then what we're going to do is we're going to jump over into miscellaneous. Here, we're going to find all of the equipment for the Griffin. In here, we're going to find two different trailer packs, or hookup packs, rather. And I honestly found these by mistake. So in here, this is what we've got. We have the ETT90 Griffin module and the Griffin module with Krone. So we've got these guys right here. These work only with the North Monte Company Griffin, the NMC Griffin. You can add different bunks in here if you want. And then we have a version with a Krone. Now, of course, with this version, you can extend out as long as you want. But with this version, you may run into a few issues. But I think this is going to be nice, though. Take this with the Krone, use it on the Griffin, and then hook up this, or a couple of these, rather, to the back of the Griffin. And you have literally, like, the best logging transport you could ever ask for. I could talk all day about this. I don't know anything about logging, but I could talk all day about North Monte Company. This is truly fantastic. And look at this. Nokians with the Krone. That's what I'm talking about. Your next to last new mod for all platforms today is the Lizard VNB14. This is a low-cost bale trailer with a maximum recommended capacity of 14 round bales. No recommended of square bales, but they will stack side by side, which is nice. This is made for small tractors and for smaller farms with a low financial capacity and space. Not too bad. This is a very nicely modded trailer. It looks good. We've got our warning triangle on the back. I've got some Nokian tires on here, so you know there's some customization. Let's jump in and check it out. Let's go into tools, and we are going to go into baling technology. And right here, we're going to find it again. The Lizard VNB14 going to cost you $4,500. No other information available because it is just a trailer. At the end of the day, it's a trailer with straps. But we can do a few things with this. So rim color, we've got everything. Every rim color that you want, you're good to go. Main color, we do get some custom colors here, which is nice. So looks like we get the Fortune blue, Fortune green, Fortune brown. So you can run these behind the Fortune tractors if you want. We also get a couple factory colors, and then we have all the in-game colors. So if you're running a John Deere farm for whatever reason, go with John Deere. Look at that. If you're running a Case farm, that's the wrong red, but you know what? There you go. Case farm. Oh, we're silver. There you go. So there's your case. Whatever you want, you've got options for it. Speaking of options, wheel brands, we have Trelleborg and Nokian. In Trelleborg, we have standard and wide tires. Got those 404s, baby. Love it. And then in Nokian, we've just got the standard Nokian tire. This looks amazing. This looks really, really good. Wheels, if you want to change them up, going to cost you $300. Rim color $250, main color $450, bringing your total price if you want to upgrade this all the way up to $5,500. Only $1,000 more than it was. This, yes, absolutely, you want this. If you're starting off and you've got a rear front loader on a small tractor, get this. This is an awesome starting bale trailer for moving whatever you need. And your last new mod for all platforms today is the Easy Sheds Pack by DD Mod Passion. It's a shed with a hydraulic controlled position of floor. Yes, it is. Now, we're on a map right now where the water is legit, like right here. So it has gone through and taken the ground and completely brought it all the way down. But that's not a bad problem, at least for us right now. But be careful where you put this, because your vehicles may need to be reset if you put them in here and drop them down. So just be aware. Just be aware. Now, if we turn on all of our windows here, you can see we walk up and we've got the raise. Well, this is completely flat. This is great. Looks good. Does its thing. But if we raise it, it's going to start bringing everything that was on the ground level up. Now, you also need to be careful where you place this. There's some places that may not work depending on if you're on console, if you've got Place Anywhere installed. I have the Place Anywhere installed on PC, and I can pretty much put this wherever I want. Now, we've got access to 2 different levels under the same roof. How is this not a game changer? This is amazing. Dude, DD, you were rocking and rolling. Drop it down. Now, the vehicles, you may know with lifts and stuff, unless the vehicles get like tapped or whatever, they're just going to hang around. So they'll just hang in the air for a while. Yeah, so there is that. Now, of course, we are not low enough to where this is going to cause us any problems. But, you know, it is what it is. Now, you could raise and lower this anywhere as long as you're on the platform. I think it's really cool watching that water go down. I could sit and play with this all day long. I've shown off some vehicles and stuff in here and shown you the heights on these. Now, if we go up to the top level, we do have a few things sticking through. Not a problem there. As long as there's no collisions, you're fine. Don't worry about that. But we've got some in-game stuff here. We have the in-game Warrior. We have the 4220, I believe. Yep, 4220. We have the Claw Scorpion, and then we have the Mahindra right here. So you can see different size vehicles and how they're going to stack up under here. This is mainly, at least it's shown off for doing pallets and stuff on the top, or bales, and then on the bottom, well, you just raise it up and then put your vehicles under here and move them when you're ready. But I'm not sure if DD intended it to be used like this, but it works. So this is just awesome. This is going to be found in objects and not in bales, in placeables and in sheds. Sorry about that. One other mod today, we've got the Seasons Geo South Carolina. Do you want to experience farming in the productive soils of the state of South Carolina? Cotton is their main crop during farming season. Enjoy weather and growth of one of the most cotton-intense growing farmed regions in the world. Latest version of Seasons mod is required by A-Dub Modding. Shout out A-Dub. Moving into mod updates for all platforms. First up today, we have the SIP Orion 120TH. Changelog 1.2 added new wheels as configuration and added extensions as a new configuration. We've got an update to the Massey Ferguson 7700S. Changelog 1.2.1. New skin front lights, wheels have been fixed, new daytime running lights function, new color design, new interior design, and joystick animation and doors. This should match the Massey Ferguson 8700 almost to a T now. And an update to Silage Silos. Changelog 1.001 fixed the sales bug. And your last mod update today for all platforms, we have the wind turbine large and small. Changelog 1.1, a smaller wind turbine has been added. Also added standard season sport, and concrete base has been renewed. So with these, you're either going to be paying $800,000 or $1.2 million, depending on which one you get. And your one new mod for console players only today is the Krone EasyCollect 600 by DD Mod Passion. This adds the ability to control the height of the cutter when used behind the vehicle. The mod is the same as the in-game one, but this is identifiable by the text written in the functions. When entering the vehicle and using the vehicle manually, the height of the selected cutter can be changed. It was not added to any changes to the autopilot, so the worker will work just like normal. This is going to cost you $80,000 working with 6 meters, and it requires the Krone Big X 580. Moving into new mods for PC and Mac players today. First up, we have the Seed Cleaner 1200 LG. I just want to point out, things can be done without Global Company. I'm not saying Global Company is a bad mod, but this is proof. Things can happen without Global Company, and GTX is leading that push. So here we have the Seed Cleaner 1200 LG. Farming Innovations Seed Cleaner 1200 LG with an inbuilt dryer and sorter. Your seeds will be clean and ready for use. Seed Treatment Injector ensures your seeds are protected and ready for a strong start with greater yield potential. Yeah. We also have the Corteva Lumigen seed treatment tanks. They're available for purchase in the store. No extra mods or scripts, Global Company, are required to operate this mod. Seed Cleaner, this bad boy right here, is going to cost you $67,000. Daily maintenance is $12 per day. Seeds per hour, 3,000 liters, and seed capacity is 120,000 liters. Accepted grain, wheat, barley, and oats, and accepted seed treatment is the Lumigen right here, the Corteva Lumigen. Also, with this, you get a place to store these, which is very, very cool. So what I could do is I could take that, bring it over here, and it would automatically load it in, which I think is pretty darn cool. Your seeds go in right here. Corteva goes in right there as well. And then your seeds will produce out right here. Now, one of the coolest things is it takes grain plus that and turns it into seeds. This is cool. Not only is it a seed cleaner, it's a seed producer. This is cool. Your next new mod for PC and Mac today is the Dezeure Silocruiser SW30. This has wheel configurations, dynamic hoses, price $65,000, capacity 39,600 liters, and if we take a look here, wheel brands, we have Trelleborg, Michelin, and back to Trelleborg again. These do look to be, I don't know if these are custom or not, but they certainly look great. It may be the rims that are throwing me off, but this looks phenomenal. I love it, I love it, I love it. Very cool, very cool. If we go in, we can see that this literally does everything. It's a bulk trailer. I do have the Maize Plus stuff installed now, so I've got to figure out how in the world all that uses. By the way, update for that today. We'll take a look at that. Nonetheless, this is a it's an everything trailer. Nice. Next up, we have the Hardy Straw Tray. So this straw tray, cough, this is a trailer. Not straw tray, trailer. This guy right here is ideal for transporting round or square bales or anything else that you need to log down from your farm to the fields and vice versa. Plus, front axle on the turret makes it very maneuverable or less maneuverable, depending on who you are. Transport of whatever you need to transport here. You've got without extensions, with extensions, just the front or neither. Tires, you have the Cargo X-Bib or changing it up, so only Michelin's there. Do keep that in mind. Your next new mod is the Global Company add-on Field Leasing. Don't have enough money for new fields? Then lease them. For the lease, you pay 20% of the regular price for the field once. Then you pay 3% of the regular price for field every day. You can find this function in the Global Company menu. There you can also buy or sell a field and the lease, and it's free, which is very cool. Important information, lease fields can be sold in the in-game menu. Therefore, you should pay attention to what you sell there. Information only placeable in conjunction with the Global Company. Of course it is. Next new mod is the Maize Plus Forage Extension by the Alien Paw and Model Liker. This right here is one of the coolest things. I interviewed the Alien Paw last weekend. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. But Basically, short summary of this is all food groups for all default animals have been reworked and adjusted. Mixer wagons have more inputs and possibilities, so the mixture is more complex and realistic. Silage bales of different silage, empty bulk goods pallets, and carrot pallets for feeding can be bought in the store. Feeding can be adjusted map specific, for example, new and custom animal types, and it is seasons ready. We're going to be using this a little bit this weekend, so make sure you stay tuned. Next is the global company Stationary Balers. Square bales can be pressed with this stationary baler. Bale types are grass, hay, and straw. Baling press with and without stacker. Press without stacker is going to cost you $35,000, and it's going to be 20,000 liters. Press with the stacker cost is 55,000 liters, but the bunker is still 20,000 liter capacity. Desired bale type must be adjusted in the display, and you're going to need the global company mod for this to even work. Your next to last new mod for PC and Mac players today is Seasons Geo Germany, Upper Bavaria, Bad Weiss at, I'm not going to try and pronounce the rest of that. This is the first Seasons Geo that is for PC only. Before, every single Seasons Geo has been available for all platforms, but this is the first I have seen that is available only for this for PC players. Very interesting. And your last new mod for PC and Mac players today is the Iberians Southlands. This is in Spain. First conversion map was from FS13 to 15, then 17, and let's go with 19. Get your big bud ready. The 9RX, a quad track. You're going to need something like this for these fields. These are massive. You have next features: pigs, cows, sheep, horses. You have a train, or train for the grain at least, train for wood, 20 sell points, 89 fields, and 4 forests. I believe this is a 4X map as well. I'm getting that kind of vibe and feel from it. I can't tell for sure, but I'm pretty sure it is. This thing's absolutely massive. Vanquish 081 always does a fantastic job. This is no exception at all. This thing is, yep, this is absolutely huge. If we take a look and just see right here, yeah, that's $2.8 million for that right here. $2.5 million. You don't hardly start with anything, but even if you look at 420 right there, field 42, 54,000, field 73, this is set up for you to literally, I mean, I know, I'm out of words. This is set up. Holy cow. Value $484. Yep, buy that first. This is set up for you to start small and work your way forward. If we go through here and see, we do get, it looks like there's a Phoenix truck that is downloaded with the with this, so that is kind of cool. Then we have more grain silos than you can count, bunch of farm garage and stuff like that. It should download all of those stuff for you, but just in case, make sure that you've got some extra mods installed. It's a really, really nice truck right there. So it's set up, it's got some bigger equipment, but it's set up to where this is going to take you a while. So just sit back, relax. You're going to be just fine. This is a whole lot of stuff. My goodness. Everything's set for $0 as well, so good luck trying to sell that equipment. Goodness gracious, this is massive. And lastly today, updates for PC and Mac players. First up, we have the Maize Plus changelog 1.1. Edits needed for the Maize Plus Forage extension and bug fixes. Next, we have an update to the global company new changelog 1.5. New global market added feature for create own private servers. New farmer start. New some improvements. Fixed of the baler and fixed some bugs. We've got an update to the Fermenting Silo T800 changelog 1.1 fixed scaling issue with pop-up UI and other small bug fixes. Added support for extra input fill types when available. Input binding to open bale hatch change to allow controller support. Probably why I didn't know this was even a thing. And map hotspot has been added. And your last mod today, we've got an update to the animal feed mixers, also by GTX. Changelog 1.1 fixed scaling issue with pop-up UI and other small bug fixes. Added support for extra input fill types when available. Forage Mixer 500S. 3D model adjustments including improved spouts and auger screw direction. New operating sounds including the start and stop samples. Trigger markers will now be hidden when disabled in the GUI, and map hotspot has been added. Well guys, that is going to be it for today. I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, make sure you drop a like on the video, get subscribed to the channel, join the DjGoHam fam. Make sure you turn your notification bells on as well so that you never miss a daily farming simulator video or new mods here on the channel. With all being said, I hope you have a great day. We will see you later. Peace.